have a list of baby names, and these are real. These are attributable to real people. And Andrew, were you able to pull the audio on this baby name expert? Yeah, you got to hear this. This is...
How the hell do you become a baby name expert? I'm a baby name expert. Call me up. Tell me what I can name any kid.
I don't know. Andrew, where are the baby name expert audio bites here?
This person walks around. I'm a baby name expert.
Hold on. This woman was recently on the Today Show.
Ooh, wow.
With Matt Lauer. No, is it Savannah Guthrie and is it Hoda?
I know Al Roker's there.
All right, so you got to listen to this. This is Colleen Slagan, and Colleen Slagan is a baby naming expert and mother of 3. And I want you to listen to what she has to say about naming babies.
Okay.
And then I want you to hear some of the baby names of some celebrities and influencers, and some of these are absolutely ridiculous. All right, listen to Colleen.
Baby name X from a baby name consultant. When sibling names are overly matchy. Looking at you, Michelle Duggar. No, I'm not really talking about when they have the same starting first letter. More like when they just overall sound too similar, like Leela and Layla. When you shamelessly take someone else's baby name. I'm not saying everyone can just stake their claim on a name. Okay, when you get too crazy with spellings. Unless it's a Gaelic name, then go off. But overall, changing the spelling of a super common name is not the way to be original. When you tell someone you don't like their baby's name, but no one asked you. My last one is when everyone trashes honor names with the argument of like, give everyone their own unique name, not something they need to live up to. And I'm not talking about like doing the exact same name 100 times, like John Edward Smith the 15th.
All right.
I just get sad thinking we'll be insignificant one day, so I think it's a cool way to carry on family legacy. Tell me your baby name X.
All right, so this is what she calls baby name X. Colleen Slagan, baby name expert. All right. Let me share with you some absolutely ridiculous baby names. There is a model by the name of Nora Smith. Listen, I don't know who the hell she is,
Okay.
but Fester, go.
Nora or Nara?
Nara, Nara.
Nara Smith.
Look up like Nara, Nara, Japan, with the famous little baby deer running around.
Okay.
In Nara. All right, so that's Nora Smith right there.
Yeah, she if she could work in a sandwich, she wouldn't be hurting herself.
All right,
yeah, she's
so
a pretty model. Yeah, absolutely.
She's some kind of a model.
Right.
Nora Smith. She has 3 children. Would you like to know the names of the 3 children? Yes. How about Rumble Honey?
Is that all 3 or just one?
No, that is one name.
Okay.
So the first kid's name is Rumble, as in let's get ready to. Rumble is the first name, and I guess the middle name is Honey? Or is it, I don't see a hyphen. Rumble Honey is kid number 1.
Okay, that's the first and middle name. Okay.
Kid number 2 is Slim Easy.
Dude, I love that name.
What the heck? Slim Easy?
If I didn't know my son was going to grow up to be so fat, I would have named him Slim Easy. What a great nickname that is.
Come on. Slim Easy. And then the youngest daughter for this model is Whimsy Lou. You're naming a girl Whimsy?
That's weird.
It's not a compliment to be called Whimsy. Is it a
Whimsy. Whimsy with an N or an M?
Whimsical?
Say it again.
Whim. W-H-I-M.
Whim.
So you're thinking maybe like
Whimsical.
Whimsical, exactly. So Rumble, the 3 kids are Rumble Honey, Slim Easy, and Whimsy Lou.
All right, so whimsy means playful.
All right.
Playful and fanciful. Or humorous.
That is ridiculous.
Whimsy. Okay, that's right.
I mean, it's almost like you're setting your kids up for idiocy.
Yeah, you are.
Rumble Honey, Slim Easy, and Whimsy Lou are your kids' names.
Dude,
you know what? You ought to be arrested.
Slim Easy.
You ought to be investigated by like the Child Protective Services.
You're born with a rap name, Slim Easy. I love that. And I'm not mad at Rumble.
All right, what about Francesca Farrago, described as a reality star? What the hell is... Look this up. Look up Francesca Farrago, and what is she a reality star of? Oh, she's described as a YouTuber.
Okay.
All right. What did I say, Andrew? What did I say? Did I say Francesca, Francesca or Francesca, however she pronounces it.
Francesca Farago.
Oh my God, she's got 6.2 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
What the bleep? Really?
Yes. And she posted a video of a fake groin pull the other day that has. I'm kidding. That's you. But no, she has a very active Instagram, 6.2 million followers.
Oh my God! But what is she famous for? What reality has she done? Anyway, listen to her kids' names. She's another name freak. So she's got fraternal twins, not identical. She's got fraternal twins, and the first kid's name is Locket Romance. What?
Lock it down.
Locket.
Lock down the romance.
Locket. Locket. Like, like a necklace with a locket, and you open it up, there's a little picture inside, a little keepsake. Locket. Locket Romance is kid number 1. Kid number 2 is Poetry Lucia. Hold it, you're naming a kid. Hey, Poetry. Come on. You don't name a girl Poetry. First name Poetry?
Call me Poe.
Get the hell out. I'm sorry. That's just.
I'm studying poetry.
It's like
you're studying me? No,
like,
I'm studying poetry. It lends itself to too many,
It's like you're
who's on first.
Screaming for attention is what it sounds like to me.
Locket and Poetry.
Yeah.
Right. They're cute words. I don't know how they work for names, but
They don't. They don't work for names. That's what I'm saying. I think Andrew says it's child abuse. I said a few minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, call Child Protective Services.
Listen, it's not child abuse. Kids have weird names.
Listen, you're setting the kids up for problems. I'm sorry. As for baby girls and baby boys, if you want to hear what are slated to be the most popular baby names next year, so babies born in 2025.
Are we over the for boys the N ending names like Aiden?
Well, hold on.
That was a trend.
There's a couple of these on here. So for 2025, the hottest baby name for girls is expected to be Margot. I didn't know that. That name seems to be making a comeback. Margot, which I think is a nice name. Margot. Margot, or maybe in Appalachia, Margot. I don't know. So Margot is set to be one of the hottest baby names for girls next year in 2025.
There's 3 spellings for that name.
Yeah. Then followed by Georgia.
Like the state?
Yeah, the state, Georgia.
Well, I was talking about the Russian state.
We knew somebody years ago. Chloe had a skiing friend years ago when Chloe was over Christmas time when she was in ski school. She had a friend probably back when she was 7 or 8 years old named Georgia.
Yeah.
Miller. You know how many girls named Miller? Miller is set to be one of the popular names for girls in 2025.
So I don't have many morals or ethics or line in the sand things, but I don't know that I want to name my kid after
a beer,
any really popular American product.
Miller Lite.
Yeah, middle name Light.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to name my kid Nike. I mean, and no offense, I wouldn't want to name my kid New Balance for that matter either.
All right, so for girls, you got Scotty, Andy, Billy, Billie, Lottie, Lottie, Goldie, and Haley. So are the I'll take calls on this. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Andrew wants to know if I want to take some calls on this. Yeah, I have no problem with that. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's how you dial it up. 800-990-1047. All right, fire up the phones. So it seems like a lot of these names end in IE, like, Scotty, Andy, Billy, Lottie, Goldie, Hallie.
A lot of names that traditionally you would associate with males.
Yeah.
Then for the baby boy names for 2025, George is supposed to be on top. So George is supposed to be the biggest boy name next year in 2025. Then other popular names that are supposed to be big next year for babies born: Cal, Beckham.
Well, we know why that one's a popular name.
Tate, Rocky, Also Hollis, Teddy, Bodden, Casey, and Crew, C-R-E-W, Crew. Interesting.
I know a guy named George, and if you met him, you'd never name your kid after him. You'd be like, ugh, kill the name now.
George is one of the most popular. Dude, George is one of the most popular names for decades and for 200 years.
I know a guy named
Our
George.
first president was George.
I know one George.
All right, great. So
And
you know one George out of millions of Georges.
He's
All
tainted
right.
the whole name.
Whole thing screwed up.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? All right, 7:53 at the MJ Morning Show. Andrew says, "Hey, calls are abundant," and I'm looking down. Every line is ringing. Hey, bring up the screener board, would
I'm
you
getting
please?
There. All right, there we go.
Let me grab line 1. Dallas is in Tampa. Hey, Dallas, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I believe a lot of the influencers and stuff are just having these really quote-unquote unique names to gain more attention and everything. There's another famous YouTuber. Her name is Trisha Paytas. Her first daughter's name is Malibu Barbie, and her second one is Elvis.
She has a daughter named Malibu Barbie.
Yep.
Oh my! And what is her claim to fame? She's a famous YouTuber for what reason? What does she do?
She was a kind of like makeup artist kind of ordeal,
All right.
and then kind of went on to more like drama style, and so that's where she's more known for. So.
Gotcha. And listen, your name is Dallas. I mean, that's, I've known several Dallases over the years, but, not a more common name. And what was the background on why your parents named you Dallas?
My parents got married on Super Bowl Sunday in '93, I believe it was '93.
And Dallas
And it
won
was
that year?
Dallas Cowboys versus Buffalo Bills. My dad's a big Cowboys fan.
So they could have named you, if your mom was a Buffalo Bills fan, they could have named you Buffalo.
Yeah, I know, right? Buffalo Bill.
Or Buffalo Bill, like the serial killer in The Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, just like the serial
Yeah.
killer.
That'd be unique.
Yeah. All right, Dallas, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good
All
one.
right, Katie's in Tampa. Hey, Katie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, MJ. So I was on a plane from Tampa to Rhode Island and was talking to a labor and delivery postpartum nurse, and she said that she has heard the most ridiculous names ever. And she had to tell the mother that she couldn't name her daughter this. She wanted to name her daughter Vagina.
Oh my God.
Vagina?
Apostrophe Vagina.
Vagina?
Yes, VA apostrophe GINA.
Oh my! Yeah, the apostrophe that makes it much better. Vagina.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Listen, I told the story, Katie. Almost as bad as that. I remember, and this actually happened. My dad owned a plastics factory in Portsmouth, Virginia, and this is back in the late 70s or early 80s. There was an employee in the factory that was pregnant, gave birth, and named the girl Placenta.
I remember you saying that.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. The girl's name was Placenta.
Yeah, how's she doing right now?
I don't know.
Probably wildly
It's
successful.
Yeah.
$300 for a name change.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Like Regina
Regina.
with
She
a V.
finally, after arguing with the mother, had to go out and come back hours later and say the government didn't approve that. Not
So,
gonna approve that.
so she acquiesced or was told she couldn't name the baby Vagina.
Correct.
Wow.
And she said this isn't the first time she had to go out and pretend, because she said the government's going to reject it anyways. So it wasn't the first time she had to go out and pretend that the government's going to reject it and go back and tell the mother, well, the government rejected it.
Wow.
You got to pick a new name. Yeah.
You know what?
She said she was looking out for that kid.
I'm gonna name my baby boy Panis.
Oh no.
Panis.
And just hope everybody gets pronunciation
All right.
correctly.
Thank you, Katie. Thanks for the story.
You're welcome.
Oh wow! Look at this. I wasn't even going to take calls on this, and every line is exploded here. Penelope in Lake Alfred. Hello, Penelope. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi there. I just wanted to say you have a lot of power when you're naming your kids.
Yep.
You can give them a really great name that's going to push them to something greatness in their lives, or you can give them a really dopey name that's going to really hold them back. So you got to think hard about what you are naming your children before you put it down on paper.
Yes,
Uh,
Penelope.
I think that those are very good words of advice.
You know, Penelope, that's how I feel about every guy I've ever met named Cody. Oh, that's the dumbest name ever.
No, it's not.
Cody.
No,
Cody.
it's
Your parents imbeciles? Oh, let's name the kid Cody. Cody. Or Guy. You ever know a guy named Guy? What's wrong with your parents?
Hey, guess what? I know a guy.
I think I know 5 guys named Guys.
I
Wait,
know-
5 guys? I've been there.
I know a guy. I
Yeah,
know.
that's great.
By the way, Five Guys these days, you get a couple of burgers. It's now $65.
No kidding.
Thanks. Thanks. You're not feeding 5 guys. It seems like you're paying for 5 guys, but
Yeah.
you're not. Paying for like 2 guys. All right. Bill's in Clearwater. Bill, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Yes,
My
Bill.
friend, his name is Hayden, Hayden, owns the Oldsmar Florist, and when people call in to order flowers, he tells them that his name is Joe because people can't remember Hayden.
Why, Hayden? Hayden? I've heard that name before. I don't know why.
I tell him that all the time. I said, why do you tell people your name is Joe? Why don't you just say Hayden? He goes, well, because people don't remember that.
All right.
But they remember Joe. Thanks, Bill.
Joe.
Appreciate it. Kenneth in Odessa. Kenneth, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Kenneth. Go ahead.
Hi, Judge. Great talking to you. A long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you, when my wife is German, my mother's German, so when we had started having kids, I wanted to have a very strong Germanic name for my son and daughter.
Oh, no.
And we got into arguments with my wife. So we ended up with my son Siegfried, which we called Ziggy. And we ended up with my daughter, I wanted Sieglinde, which comes from an epic German poem. She refused to do that, my wife. And we ended up with Charlotte. But I heard you mention that Lottie is a popular name.
Yeah,
Well,
it's expected that Lottie is going to be big for girls next year.
Yep. The nickname in Germany for a Charlotte is Lottie.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
Okay.
for
So
Charlotte, Lott, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Thank
I
you,
never
Kenneth.
put that together. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
You named your first son Siegfried, though. That's a bold move.
Thank you. Sarah Largo. Hello, Sarah.
Morning. So my mom taught, and it was about 20 years ago, and she told me that 2 kids, one was named Miracle Catching, and the other was named Lacey Shoe.
Lacey Shoe and Miracle Catching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Sarah! I thought you were going to talk about the urban legend about the twins.
Don't even bring up lemon jello and orange jello.
Yeah, we heard
Lamangelo
that
and
one.
Orangelo. Get it right.
I'm sorry. Stop it. Thank you, Sarah. Where was this? What city?
It was in Niles, Michigan. We lived there for about 20 years, and I have to say, my son MJ loves you, and he would love it if you could say hi to him sometime.
What's your son's name?
Luke.
Is Luke listening now?
When we get off the phone, I'm going to turn it on real quick.
Yeah, because there'll be a little bit of a delay. So once you get off the phone, turn the radio up and he'll be able to hear it. So, Luke, I am not your father. Luke.
As far as we know.
Yeah, Luke, thank you for listening to the MJ Morning Show. Luke, you're a smart kid. Keep listening. All right, thanks, Sarah.
You don't know Luke.
All right, Sarah, turn it up, okay? All right.
Hang up now.
Yeah, it's enough calls. Every line is jammed here.
Every line. And burn through these. We have 6 more calls.
Oh, no, I'm going through all the rest of them on hold here. Erica in Tampa. Hey, Erica.
Hey, MJ. Hey, crew.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
So my old boss was doing his medical training in Atlanta, and he delivered a baby, and the mom insisted on naming the child Chlamydia.
All right, come on. Is that real?
It can't be.
It's real, and he said there was nothing he could do. They had to take it to, like, the hospital administration, all of this stuff.
Did they explain to the mother that the word chlamydia is a sexually transmitted infection?
I'm sure. Listen, this was the same hospital that he went to practice a vaginal exam and found a wad of money.
What?
What?
That's a
Yes.
different segment.
These are true stories. This man would not lie.
Wait a
True
minute.
stories.
Did an exam and there was a wad of money in there?
A wad of money, and she said that's the only place I can keep it safe. I forgot it was in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
And I thought that the sweaty $50 bill in the old Larry David Curb Your Enthusiasm episode was nasty. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? All right, let me go back to phones. Kevin and Hudson. I'll do Kevin, Chris, Melissa, and Robin. So Kevin, Chris, Melissa, Robin, and then you'll get you guys around. The phones I had no idea the phones were going to rip like this. Kevin, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning. How we doing?
Yes.
Going back to Nara, the model. Look at her husband's name is Lucky Blue.
Oh, okay.
So let's see where it could stem from.
So you know about this.
No, I was looking it up shortly after.
Oh, you were looking it up. I got you. All right.
That's one of the first things that came up with different names.
Wow. All right. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Chris in Lakeland. Chris, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Good morning, guys. So I was telling him I was working in North Carolina, and I was trying to get a person's name that I had to write down. And you could tell what mom was craving during the pregnancy by her name, because she kept blurts out Tropicana Chiquita Tabasco and then gives me her last name.
Say it
I
again.
said, really? That's your name? She says, yeah, Tropicana Chiquita Tabasco.
Tropicana Chiquita Tabasco.
Orange juice, bananas, and hot sauce.
Was her name?
It was her name. Yep.
Oh, my
and that's
God.
what she had on her ID and
Hold
everything.
on. Where was this? What city?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
And you're telling me on a North Carolina driver's license, it said Chiquita
Tropicana.
I'm sorry, Tropicana
Tabasco,
Chiquita Tabasco.
And then had a normal last name in there. Yep.
And that was printed on the driver's license.
That was printed on the driver's
my
license.
God, it's unbelievable. Thank you, Chris. Man, who knew these calls were going to come in? All right, two more. Melissa and Robin, round this out. Then we're going to move on. Melissa, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Hi.
Hello, Melissa. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Well, I named my son a very different name because I wanted a good name to stand out. I named him Hadar.
Your daughter's name is what?
No, my son.
Oh, your son.
Hadar.
Is what?
Hadar.
Hadar?
Haidar.
Oh,
Hadar.
heaven!
Hair-
Apologies.
Yeah.
Hairdar.
And how old is your son now?
He'll be 17 next week.
I mean, I don't see any issues with it.
Is there any significance to it? Like, is there a family name or
Yes.
ethnicity or?
Yes, my husband's from Bangladesh, and so I wanted to give my son, our son, an Arabic first name, and it means lion.
Oh, very, very nice. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. All right, one more here. Robin in Palm Harbor will bring this to a close. Hello, Robin. Welcome.
Hi, MJ. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thank you, Robin. Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so not as crazy as Tabasco or Chiquita, but when I first moved to Florida, we were living in an apartment complex, and the lady below us had two young daughters. She was pregnant, and she had one young daughter, and their last name was June, June, like
Right.
a month. So they proceeded to name their daughter April. You can guess what her middle name was.
May?
It was April. May, June.
April, May, June.
Yeah, that was her name, and their daughter that was to be born was named July.
You had to keep it going.
Yeah, and their name was Chris and Pam, so figure that out.
Oh,
I gotta say, stand alone, none of them are terrible names, but mix them
No,
together.
Yeah. But I felt bad for that little girl when I was growing up. I was her babysitter. I was like, wow, April, May, June. She's
April,
gonna
May,
get
June.
fertilized.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Rob. You too,
You
Robin.
too.
Look at that. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,